Hi, my name is Calvin. I'm one of the Adult Ambassador Generals, and with me is Melanie from the India School of Dance from the Tamil Pavilion, who just finished performing a number for our Folklorama Fusion Asia and Africa edition. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So just a few questions for you. Could you tell us about maybe you, your group, and how long you've been performing?
Sure, of course, yeah. So as you mentioned, my name is Melanie, and I'm a dancer with the India School of Dance, Music and Theatre. I've been studying there for about 16 years, and I'm actually a teacher there now. So I teach the advanced Bharatanatyam group, so that's our Indian classical dance. In terms of my group, we've been performing together for about 16 years as well, so it's a long time, yeah. And in terms of the Tamil Pavilion, we've been performing together since about 2003. Wow. And we've never missed a summer, so we've gone straight summer since 2003.
So basically, you're August is booked off.
Yes.
Not for vacation, but for Folklorama.
Yeah, definitely.
There's so much joy in doing that. And if you didn't enjoy it, you would have been doing it for 16 years.
You're absolutely right.
So that is great. What does celebrating your culture mean to you?
Celebrating my culture, especially as a child of immigrants who's grown up in Canada, is very important to me. I would say that Folklorama, in its mission to promote multiculturalism and diversity, spread cultural awareness, has been an integral part of shaping me as I've grown into a young adult. As I mentioned, I've been doing this since 2003, and I think that having an institution like Folklorama, which has given me the opportunity to perform, to share my culture with people who otherwise may not have been aware that such a thing as Tamil or Indian classical dance exists, it's been really empowering. It's helped me to feel supported, comfortable, and proud to be not only Tamil, but to be a Tamil Canadian. And I think that's a duality that a lot of kids of immigrants struggle with growing up here. And yeah, I would honestly and truly say that Folklorama has been a huge part of shaping me into the person that I am.
I think that is so eloquently said, and I concur with that, exactly like that, because as also an individual of color, you have to try to find a balance between your two cultures.
Of course.
And why choose one or the other when you can have both? And so being a part of Folklorama has really allowed me anyways, and I think as you as well, to really embrace that. So thank you for sharing your culture with us. And I actually did not know about it as well until Folklorama when I attended years ago at a very young age. So,
yeah, that's great to hear.
Full cycle, right?
And here we are.
Here we are, yeah, here we are, hello. What does Folklorama mean to you?
To me, Folklorama is, this might be a little cheesy, but it's everything. It's consumed my summers for the majority of my life. It represents so much. It represents cultural acceptance, not just tolerance. It's that next step that we're looking for as we move forward. And I think I'm very lucky and I'm fortunate and I'm grateful for the platform that I've been given through this organization, and I'm really excited to see where it takes me. And especially, I think it's more important in the longevity of multiculturalism going forward, as I see, the kids I teach at the dance school, at the India school, growing up and going through the same process that I did. I think Folklorama for them, just like it was for me, will be this pillar, this rock to hold them down and help them feel proud and feel good about being a Tamil Canadian. So yes, I think Folklorama will be pivotal for many years to come, and I'm excited to see how my involvement with it grows and also the younger generation.
I definitely hope so too. It was very heartbreaking, I think, for many pavilions, for many dancers, for many performers, volunteers, when last year's festival in 2020 had to be cancelled.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating in Folklorama Fusion this year, so we can keep kind of that culture alive, and so we can see your routine again, because I know you've probably been working very hard behind the scenes, but really haven't had an opportunity to come live on stage and perform over the course of the pandemic. And finally, could you share your favorite Folklorama memory? I'm sure there's many.
Yeah, that's a hard one for sure. I think there's tons from my own experience being an ambassador, meeting all the other ambassadors, getting to go to, I've actually been to all the pavilions, so that was a really cool experience when I was youth ambassador. I think in terms of my group, our favorite memories would probably be backstage. That's where most of the shenanigans happen, and we fool around before shows. And my group is a regular performer in the show, so we go like 5-6 times a show, 3 shows a night for 7 days. Yeah, so definitely near the end of the week, a little bit of delirium going on backstage before we perform. But yeah, lots of fun, lots of learning. It's a very enriching experience, I think, especially as you are, going from childhood to your preteens, adulthood, like all the stuff that I've learned and the people that I've met, I've carried that with me as I've gotten older.
Yes, so very elegantly put. I could never do 3 shows. What was it? 5 numbers a night, 3 shows, or 5 numbers a show, 3 shows a night, 7 shows a week. Could not do that. I probably couldn't even do one. Thank you very much, Melanie, for taking the time to come on with me here. And once again, that's Melanie from the India School of Dance.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.